Hey guys,
Hi guys.
welcome to the archives.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome to the shit show because it just keeps getting
it just
shittier.
it does, dude. 2024 needs
Uh,
to fucking chill.
I I'll get into it, but Jesus Christ, I need a vacation from life.
Greed, same.
Um, this was supposed to be our Valentine's Day special, but frankly, guys, I really feel like March is gonna be our start of maybe being able to get our shit together.
Maybe. I mean, like we're wearing cute outfits,
We're wearing very cute outfits. That you get that. You
but
get cute outfits.
that's about it.
Yeah, that's all I got in me. At least this week.
Yeah,
This week has literally, I thought about it today. And I was like, why has this week literally felt like an entire month shoved into 1 week?
I wish I could
It has
tell
been
you.
the longest week of my life, I feel like. And that's
Literally.
saying something. Um, so like this is just us kind of bullshitting. Again, guys, like we've actually legitimately not had really time to talk to one another all week.
Nope.
Um, so like we're just gonna bullshit and try to get through the frickin' week because holy hell has it been traumatizing. This week has just been, oh god. Oh, it's been a week. It's truly been a week. And yeah. So, per usual,
You're gonna make me go
I'll
first.
I'm gonna make Amy go first.
Oh
It's just the
god.
way we do the things.
Where do I even fucking start?
Honestly, I don't know.
Monday, I don't think anything happened. Um,
Fallon.
Tuesday, my boss messaged me and was like, "Hey, can I
Hmm.
pick your brain?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" She's like, "Why, why did you use both Cell ID and Drive Field 2 to drive creative?" And I was like, "Fuck me." So I looked into it and I tried to explain to her why I did it because there was three cell IDs and we normally don't have three cell IDs. And there
Hmm.
was the creative code. So I was like, I honestly did it as a safety measure. I didn't know what one to use, so I used both. I was like,
Hmm.
but now that I'm looking at it, I could have just gotten away with Drive Field 2. Like, I apologize if this caused any issues or anything.
Right.
She pretty much gave me a lecture. Like,
Mm.
yeah, there's an incident. Like, if there's just pretty much trying to like explain my fucking job. Like, look, dude, I did it in December. I was the only marketing ops person in the whole month of December.
Hmm.
I apologize. Like, it won't happen again. I don't know what I was thinking when I fucking did it.
Right.
But yeah, she just gave me a lecture, and then like I sent a message to Mike and was like, yeah, so I fucked up. He's like, you did not. He's like, you didn't fuck up. Either way, your
Well,
logic makes
that's nice.
sense. And I was like,
Yeah.
I know it makes sense, but I feel like the PDM, the programmer, didn't do it correctly, so it always just gets fucking blamed on us, you know? Like,
Right.
always. So, oops. Sorry, I was trying to make sure my phone was charging. It was at
It's all
fucking
right.
1%. So that was that. It made me feel really, really shitty because, like, I don't like making
Hmm.
mistakes, and I don't like that she pretty much, like, mansplained my job to me
Right.
without being a man.
I feel like honestly, I'm gonna be real. I feel like a woman can mansplain if they're doing it in a condescending manner.
That's what it felt like.
It's
Like
like
I messaged you like
yeah, you did.
freaking out because like it makes me feel like shit, and I know it shouldn't make me feel like shit because like we're human. I was
Exactly.
one fucking person managing everything,
Mm-hmm.
but it still made me feel like crap.
Ah, you poor Virgo.
I know. It's a flaw. Oh, and then Wednesday. Fucking Wednesday.
Yeah,
I stayed home
feel it.
from the office because my dad had a doctor's appointment at 3 that I had to take him to. This
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker keeps scheduling appointments on Wednesdays, and I told him not to do that. Speaking of which, next Wednesday he has an appointment.
Jesus.
He's gonna have to figure out a different ride because I have to go into the office.
Right.
So I take him to the fucking doctor's because his heart, like, he's got a defibrillator. No, a pacemaker,
Right.
sorry.
Pays me. Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Um, and it's been sending off weird fucking signals to, like, the doctor's office. So they
Yeah.
wanted him to come in for a device check, which was really fast. And then on the way home, the doctor called me and was trying, because I didn't go with him because I had a meeting I had to join on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to explain to me that my dad has an irregular heartbeat and like he needs to be put on Eliquest and we need to take him to a specialist. But as this man is telling me all of this, my car
Mm-hmm.
starts shaking profusely.
Oh.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to pull into a Walgreens parking lot, still on the phone with this motherfucking doctor.
Right.
I walk around my car because, like, I thought maybe my bumper came off or something. Like, that's what it kind of
Right.
felt like. Nope, my tire blew. It wasn't even the tire that's been giving me
Mm.
issues with leaking either.
Right.
So I am now stuck on the phone with this doctor trying to fucking set up an appointment.
Yeah.
Me with a flat fucking tire and my dad getting out of the car. So the doctor finally hangs up. My dad's grabbing
Think.
my air compressor. I'm like, Dad, the rim is out. The rim is popping out. There is no saving this fucking tire. Like what the what are you doing?
Apologies.
Mm.
Someone wanted to use the bathroom. How dare they?
How dare bathroom using? Where'd my vape go? Anyway. I'm like over here ranting and I need my vape. Oh, there it is. So
Ye-
I called Mike and I'm like, hey, tire just blew. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm in a parking lot currently. Like I'm fine, but I just wanted to let you know my tire blew and I have to call for roadside assistance. like
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
know what else to do. He's like, okay, well, can you see if they can take it to the dealership? Because I've needed a new windshield
Uh-huh.
for the past 4 years.
Jesus Christ.
like my windshield, not pretty. It was a mess. There was cracks everywhere. So
Right.
I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Kill two birds with one fucking stone. Might as well.
Mm, we love that. Love to do it.
So I request a fucking tow. And it's like 90 to 120 minutes wait. And I was like, all right, Dad, I cannot sit with you in this fucking car any longer because you're driving me crazy.
Like we need to get separated.
Yeah, so I was like, can you call Perry, his brother, because he literally lived up the road. I was like, can you call Perry and see if he'll come get you and take you home? He's like, what about you? I'm like, I have to stay with the car. Kind of got to give them the keys. I was like, I'll see if Mike's mom can pick me up because she's coming over to clean tonight anyway. Right.
Hmm.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. I finally get home at like fucking 7.
Right.
And I ordered pizza on the way home. Pizza and fucking. I'm so stupid. I ordered pizza and what are they called? They're called funky
Breadsticks?
fries. No, they're fries. They're they're like elephant ear fries. Funnel cake fries.
Ah.
My God, I couldn't think of it for a second. But I accidentally added 2 boxes of funnel cake fries, and I only needed one. Guess what I did? I did not delete the other one. I deleted the pizza. So these motherfuckers delivered 2 boxes. And I'm like, I don't need all these. I'm pissed now because, like, I just wasted $27. So Crystal, my sister, was like, just order it and I'll go up the road and I'll pick it up. I was like, thank you.
Oh my
My
god.
Wednesday was the worst fucking day ever. Like, and then while I'm waiting in my car for the tow truck, my brother is fucking crying the blues to me about his life. Now I'm like, dude, listen.
Listen, Linda.
I am sitting in a fucking parking lot in a car right now that doesn't work. Like, I can't drive. So I messaged my boss because I told her that I was taking my dad to an appointment. And I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
so my tire blew. And I sent her them pictures, right? Just so,
Yeah.
like, I know that she believes me, right? Like, I don't need to send receipts, but, like, I feel like I need to send receipts. That's just
Right.
the kind of person I am. All I get back from her was bummer. Bitch, tell me about it.
I,
So
w- I would either get so irately angry or I would just start crying.
I was like, bitch, same. Yeah, it is a bummer. So I messaged back. I was like, yeah, so it's safe to say I'm not coming back to work today. Mike, can you, like, you know, if anything comes up, can you deal with it? I was like, I'll put an out of office notice so everybody knows to reach you. He's like, yeah,
Right.
absolutely. And then a fucking PM messages me right after I did this. And it's like, oh, hey, like, I know you're out of office and I hope you enjoy your day off, but I need this tomorrow. And I'm like, bro, Mike,
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying my day off because this isn't the day off. Like, I'll get it to you tomorrow, but right now I'm dealing with my fucking car situation, bitch. Like,
Like, can we get our shit together?
I already fucking know. Thank you.
Wow.
Thursday Thursday was a day too. It was fine. Nothing really happened other than my brother blowing me up asking me if I'm home. Like, bitch, I don't have a car right now. Yes, I'm home. The
Yes,
fucking
it's called I'm homebound.
yeah, like what do you fucking mean? Like I can't go anywhere.
Oh my god.
And then he's like bitching about money and shit. And it's like, dude, I'm about to shell out so much money to get my car fixed. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Shh. It's like shh, shh, shh,
I
shh.
don't care. So the dealership calls and he's like, so the tires can be 109, the windshield's 150, but I have a question. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, have you had trouble starting your car? I was like, okay, nice to know it's not just the weather. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I should have mentioned that, but yes. Well, we're gonna replace the battery, but it's gonna be 480 fucking dollars. And I'm like, is there a cheaper?
Like, can we just like run off of air? Like,
Yeah, and he's like, no, it's the only one that your car will use. I was like, yeah,
of course.
that's like fucking sparks. Yeah, okay, that tracks because it's a small fucking car.
That tracks.
I was like, fucking, just do it. Fuck it, do it. So here I am thinking it's gonna cost me $148 to get my car fixed because I can't go through my insurance. Because if I went
Right.
through my insurance, they would have to send it somewhere else, and they already have my fucking vehicle. So it's like,
Right.
whatever. I have to do it. And this, I mean, to be fair, this is the first time I've ever had to do this with my car, and I've had it since
Yeah.
2017. So like,
That's not too terrible, honestly.
no, she's been a good car.
She's been a good little car.
She's been a good car.
Little
So Friday, I wasn't expecting to get my car back Friday, but
Right.
I got my car back on Friday. And my brother messaged me. It's like, hey, I'm coming out there for a job interview. Are you home? I'm like, Shane, once again, don't have a car. Yes, I'm home.
It's like, I am home.
Do you not remember anything I fucking tell you?
He's like, no, absolutely not.
I fucking I made the mistake of telling him that I was going to get my car because I didn't want him to show up while I wasn't home picking up my
Right.
car. So Mike's mom takes me to go pick up my car. It was luckily $692. So like that was cool.
Hell yeah.
I loved that for me. It is insane being able to see out my fucking driver my window. Windshield. It's insane. Like it's literally mind boggling to me.
Oh my gosh.
I know it's sad, but like I'm the last four.
All this time, all these people around you are like, this one, this one we're trusting to cross safely. And you're like, winging it.
Yeah, literally. Like it's so nice because I've had like a massive crack across my windshield
Yeah.
vertically. So like no, I'm sorry, horizontally. Well, both to be honest. It started anyway.
You're like, both.
To be fair, yeah, both. So I got my car back, and then immediately as I'm driving home, Shane asked me to come over, and I'm like, dude, no,
Oh.
I'm good. I go. Nope. I pampered myself. I gave myself a little foot bath
Ooh.
while watching 911 because I needed to make my life not seem so bad.
What season?
Just season one. I just started.
I can actually like talk to you sort of about that because I watched that like three. Did we watch 3 seasons when we were all sick with COVID the first time? I think we literally watched 3 whole seasons together
Fair.
when we were sick with COVID.
It makes my life not seem so bad.
It's, you know what, honestly,
Today,
valid.
today I am in such a bad mental state. I chopped my hair off.
Yes, you did.
Chopped it all off. It's short.
She looks beautiful, but she doesn't believe me.
Um, as soon as I walked in the door, Mike was like, "Oh my god, you did chop it all off." I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Is it okay?" He's like, "It's kind of cute. You kind of look like an Asian." I was like, "Shut up."
Jesus.
No, it's because of the way my name's spelled. Because it's
Yeah.
AMI. So
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
knew I was secretly married to one Asian. Like, shut up, dude. Um, I spent the day with my grandma, and then we went out to Outback, which took 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. Mm-mm. No, no, never again. If
And
I want steak, I'm going to Texas Roadhouse. I don't care. So yeah, that was my week.
mm,
Tomorrow I have to go to Mike's grandma's house because it's his grandpa's birthday and the Super Bowl, so that's also gonna
ah,
be fun.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Two
And
things.
hmm,
You first. No, finish first.
I was gonna say I don't know what the fuck next week's gonna happen, but you know, no, deal with it when it happens.
That's basically all you can do. Yeah.
All right, what's up?
One, what insurance does your father have? Because let me tell you something. Eloquist is not cheap.
I know it's not. My grandma pays $80 for every month
Hmm.
for it. Uh,
Yep. It's expensive.
yeah. Hold on, I can tell you. I have a picture of his insurance card.
I have a picture of Grandpa's. Huh.
You a part of being grown up.
Yeah.
Priority health.
Okay. Okay. I have no clue what the prescription prices are for that, but Grandpa that's the one that Grandpa just got taken off of because that was what was causing the bleeding to be so, active.
Oh, great. Okay, cool.
But
Yay, blood
that's with
thinners.
that's yeah, that's with a, like, a tumor, so, like, it's good otherwise. Dad, I think, also was Dad on Eliquist? Yeah, Dad was on Eliquist. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
it's very common with heart conditions. Yeah, Dad was on Eliquist.
Oh, I got a new couch.
Yes, you did, you forgot all about the
I
couch.
did forget all about the couch. I got it last Saturday.
New couch.
So I got a
Yay.
new couch, and my color schemes are coral and aqua. I got new pillows for it. I got new curtains. Like, I like my living room now. It's nice.
It's cute.
Well,
Also, I looked up
what?
I no, I keep interrupting you.
No, no, no. I was just gonna say that's one good thing.
Yeah, that is one good thing. I looked up your name on Google.
What? You looked up my name on Google?
Your name on Google, not, like, your last name, your first name.
Okay.
And it's a given name in Hebrew, Persian, Indian, Japanese, and other origins, aka French mostly.
Yep.
But in Hebrew, it means my nation, my people, or trustworthy.
Okay.
In Indian, nectar for female, much loved for a male. Um,
Nectar.
and in Japanese, it can mean 1,000 different things because of what kanji is used.
Yep.
And in French, it means friend.
Yep. Me.
I
Oh,
like to look at people who have I mean, you share your name with Sailor Mercury, so, like,
yeah, I do.
you're already hello.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I kind of, with my haircut, I kind of look like
Oh
Mercury.
my god, you do.
It's just not blue.
It's not blue, but you're like the real life. You're the realistic Sailor Mercury, who's always my favorite.
It's so funny because when Mike's sister saw my hair, she's like, "Did they dye it too?" I was like, "No."
Oh,
I was like, "If you see the lighter brown, that's the last of the dye in my hair. Like the rest is
you're
natural."
like, that's just the last bits.
That's the plan is simple. I wanted to chop all my
Simple.
hair off because one, I don't do anything
Simple.
with it. And two, I want it to be completely natural virgin hair again.
Ah, virgin hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's enough of me rambling.
Oh, Jesus. Are
It,
you, guys?
it's your
Just
turn.
guys. As I said earlier in messages,
Yes, yes, yes. I have to
that'll be a
open.
little later. That'll be a little later, but
Okay.
so Monday, guys, came. Um, not good. Um, so without telling us straight out, basically we are to the conclusion that Grandpa's terminal. The doctor did not say this. We're just literally going off of like what he did say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was in the room with
Or what he
mom.
didn't fucking say.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if it's that he's still too what is that? What is that stupid term that old people use? Like wet around the ears? Is that what?
Yeah.
Like he's too green. Like he's not like a veteran like doctor yet. Like he's very awkward, honestly.
So he doesn't know how to tell you.
Yeah. Also he reminds me of Joel from Heart of Dixie.
Got you, yep. Okay.
Like we have the whole trifecta of just like awkward and uncomfortable. Um
Which is exactly
and
what you want in a doctor.
oh yeah, absolutely, especially dealing with, cancer patients.
Yep.
Um but so they I'm trying to think of like a I don't really care if you guys don't understand. Amy will understand what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Um So basically, they also canceled his chemo for his CMML because the whole goal of the CMML chemo is to raise his numbers, his like his blood count, his red blood cells, white blood cells, all that good shit.
Yeah,
Well, white
literally
blood cells you want
everything.
low. White blood cells you want low, well average. You want them average. You don't want them high or low. Um Red blood cells he doesn't produce. That's what his CML does. It does not allow the bone marrow to produce blood cells, which is what leukemia is. Your bone marrow stops making blood cells.
Yep.
Um and they're suspending is what they called it. They're suspending that because well basically it's not really the main concern. That's not the main concern anymore. It's the fact that he has cancer in his esophagus, stomach, and liver. Um, and if they were to do chemo on that, it would take his numbers down, which would obviously just be defeating the purpose of the whole reason he's been doctoring for the last 6 years, anyways.
Yep.
Um, so it's kind of like a null and void situation. Um, and so basically what they're doing is every week he's going in for blood work just to see where his numbers are at. S Oh, excuse me, I had pie and dinner before we recorded, so I'm gonna probably be burping.
No, that's okay.
Um, basically, um, so that makes his, um, CMML treatment null and void, um, and I had the thought, give me a second here. I burped and then I lost my train of thought. Um Oh, so every week he has blood work to see where his numbers are. If his numbers get too low, they will do a round of the CML treatment just to try to get the numbers back up, just so obviously he's not getting any symptoms, negative symptoms, or anything that they can prevent, I guess would be the right word. If he starts having trouble swallowing because the tumor grows, they can do radiation to shrink it for his comfort, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, this is all whatever grandpa wants. Um, like it's the problem is it's so hard to have a conversation with someone who can barely hear or comprehend
Yeah.
because grandpa's hearing loss isn't just hearing loss, it's also comprehension loss. So, it's difficult to have like those kind of conversations with somebody who can barely hear you, let alone comprehend half of it. And it's really weird to say that because it's not that he can't, like, he's not dumb. It's just his brain literally can't comprehend what's being said anymore. It's not that he doesn't have the knowledge. It's just his brain's like, mm, this is a little scrambly. We're good. Um, but it's hard. It's not fun. This is not this is not a fun time at all. Um, I'm dealing with it well, it seems, but I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah, there's literally nothing you can do.
I think you especially can understand like you can't. What are you supposed to do? Like you can't just like oh give up, just crawl in a corner and cry. Like what's that gonna do?
Exactly.
It's not gonna fix anything. It's not gonna change anything. The outcome's still going to be the same no matter really what we do.
All you can do is spend time.
Yeah, and I mean I was talking to my coworker, I'll just say names. I honestly 2024 is the year of everyone getting exposed for who their names are because
Nobody but we don't care anymore. Fuck
I'm getting
it.
too tired. I was talking to Missy about it and Pam, which is
Hmm.
like honestly like I kind of like my grandma and my work mom, although Missy is old enough probably to be my grandma as well, but that's beside the point. Um she's not actually. She's younger than mom, but that's beside the point. Um, I was like, it's like it's kind of weird. It's mind-boggling. Like my brain doesn't understand because like I obviously understand cognitively, but my body kind of gets stuck in this like, did we really get this news on Monday? Because like we're acting as if like it's not that we're acting like nothing's wrong because we know something's wrong. We know it's everything's wrong. But like we're just carrying on as if it's another Tuesday, another Wednesday, another Thursday, another Friday. Like, get him his paper, make sure he goes to the Mennonite store on the weekend, make sure he goes to see his friends across the street. Like, making sure that his life is as routine as possible, even though, there's this big ol' cloud of
Hanging
like
over
the
it.
yeah. Um, and I think that just like as somebody who's like really good in a crisis, like I'm excellent in actual crisis. It's kind of like my fight or flight goes out the window and I'm just like I'm there. I'm I'm you know on duty. Like I will be the rock. I will be whatever needed. But when things are off, but everything is calm, that's when I start to lose my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I'm kind of caught in this like literal like it's limbo. Like I'm still in limbo. Like we have the answer. We know what's wrong. We know the prognosis for the most part like without the actual, being told the words. Like
Yeah, yeah.
we pieced it together ourselves. Um and it's just like this really freaking weird limbo of like everything's bad, but life is carrying on as usual. And my body's like, I don't understand what's going on. And I think that's normal, but it's like very confusing. And it's so weird because now, like, I feel like I've had like every different like outcome of like how life can end. I know that sounds really morbid, guys, but like my dad out of nowhere, out of the blue, dead. No warning. And like there's no way to prep for that.
Nope.
My grandma was like she had Alzheimer's. So like we were slowly like losing her without, you know, like mentally losing her. And then she had a stroke and then it was like physically starting to lose her until it was eventually like one day I was like, "Oh, it's hospice." And like then she was gone. And now it's like this like grandpa's like this weird like not quite the same as grandma but like close enough that like I don't know. It's weird. It's like an active grieving, but at the same time, it's like the minute I accepted the news, it's like, okay, that's that. And I know more than likely it'll hit after things happen, but until then, I feel like this weird looming anxiety is just going to be there.
Yep. Unfortunately, until something happens.
And it's like I'm trying to like the only thing I can do is like I can't have caffeine. I've learned that yesterday. There can be no caffeine for the foreseeable future because my body is so anxious right now in the background of everything that anything to exacerbate it is just going to send me off the cliff because like yesterday I literally was like so close to a mental breakdown it wasn't even funny. And the only thing different was the fact that I had a single Mountain Dew. Literally, that's the only thing that was different.
Look, I can't judge you. I literally had a mental breakdown.
Um So very, 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 very Willow, I swear to God.
Very emotional,
Beeps,
stressful week.
and that's just Monday.
That's just Monday, yeah, literally.
That's just Monday. Um, Tuesday I was like back to work, which like, I mean, the worst part of this week was like telling everybody. Um, which like everybody's like, obviously very supportive. Um, I as much as I hate it here, God, do I hate it here. I have met some very genuine people, and I'm very lucky to have met these genuine people. Um, and like everyone has been very supportive. Like my boss has literally been like, just keep me updated. She went through this with her grandfather, something very close to this. Um, so like she literally was like almost in tears, like saying like this section is the hard part. And I was like, yeah, it's not fun. um and she was like, if you need anything, just like tell me. And I was like, of course, like obviously I will. um so like, Tuesday was fine. Wednesday was insane, but it was senior day at work, so of course it was freaking insane. I had so many, just like, I don't know why people are so condescending these days.
Oh my god, I don't know. There's something in the fucking water.
I don't know, but like the amount of attitudes I have gotten, and there was this one lady who I've never wanted to actually attack a customer so badly in my life. Um, but like everybody, because the renovations are started hardcore now in the store.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure I've mentioned the renovations, but if I didn't, our store is undergoing major, major renovations. And it started like really hitting this week. Like aisles are getting changed around, shelving is getting moved, XYZ. Um, and everybody's having a fit about it. Nobody likes change. Like everybody is just bucking against it. And this one lady is just like I'm like, just some temporary discomfort and then things will settle down and you will be good. And she's like, "Oh, to be that naive." And I literally wanted to jump across the counter.
Bitch, I am not naive. Shut the fuck up.
And I was like, "I'm from the city. I'm used to change. Like the city is not a place for stagnance. It's not.
No,
Like
shit's always changing.
this shit is always changing." And she's like, "Do you mean New York?" Like, as somebody from Connecticut, like, the city is New York and everywhere else is just, well. And I'm like, I'm going to kill a bitch right now. I've never hated somebody so much despite not knowing them.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Like, I'm sorry. The last I checked, there are cities besides New York City.
Literally.
Such as, I don't know, not that I lived in Detroit, but Detroit? Have you heard of it?
Traverse City.
Traverse City? It's a city. The word city is in the name. Like,
Kalamazoo is a city. Lansing's a city.
Grand Rapids is a city. I mean, mm. So that really like, ugh. No, that was not a good day. Wednesday was not a day. Um, I don't even remember what the frick happened on Thursday. I'm sure something happened. I'm sure something happened. Oh, I remember what happened. Okay, we're gonna type.
Got you. We've been playing Pale World.
Yes, you have.
It's making me want to get tattoos of
Jesus
not
Christ.
Pokemon.
Did you see the thing on TikTok I sent you?
No.
I honestly think it would be it's tattoos for long distance best friends. And one of them is a compass and it's split down the center. And I was thinking you could get the east because you're on the east side of the state and I'm on the west side now.
I do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's see.
All right, uno momento.
Mhm.
Come on, Discord on phone. Load.
Please enjoy my chugging water sounds.
My Discord not work. Hold on.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
Like I'm like, do I have your phone
No.
number?
No, okay, I got it.
Okay.
All right. So, Mom and Cody told me that they have no intent on moving back home, and the worst part is, the worst part was, they clearly had a conversation about it without me, which pisses me the fuck off. I thought you were a part of the fucking family. Like,
No, not really.
you're just their cleaning slave at this point, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
Even though it's two against one all the fucking time, they still could have included you in the conversation.
Mhm. Yeah. Let me see if I can come up with my response without saying it out loud. Do.
No, I just think Discord's being stupid on my phone.
It's all right.
Okay, I guess sorry. I guess I always saw moving back as my end goal, which it I thought it originally was all of your guys' end goal. Like I don't understand. Then what changed? Like what happened? The Cody just gave up on that. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't say it's starting over though. Like once I think once your grandpa passes, your mom is gonna feel differently. I don't know. She already claims to be from up here. Oh my god, that's obnoxious. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But um so there was that, which was like honestly like full mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Like it was bad. That was bad. Um Yesterday, moving along, finally set up my new phone that I've had
Yay!
since January 29th. Um um so nerve-wracking factory resetting something as somebody who had literally photos from 2017 on her phone.
Yeah.
Factory resetting that shit was nerve-wracking, and add that on top of the fact that I was having anxiety from that Mountain Dew. It was not pretty. Last night was not pretty. Um, but day one of using the phone, and honestly, it's like I know this sounds dumb because, like, obviously it's just a phone. Like, that's obvious. It's just a phone. Um, it's just, like, comfortable. Like, it didn't upgrade to the point where, like, I don't know how to use it
which is
because this
always
is, like,
good.
4 gens newer than my old phone. Like, 4 whole ass new gens after my phone. So I was so worried that I wasn't gonna be able to know how to operate it. Um, but honestly, it's, like, pretty much the same with a little bit more fanciness. That's about I have an S Pen just like on my laptop. Am I ever gonna use that shit? No, because I don't use it on my laptop. Why the frick would I use it on my phone? Like,
Yeah, I never understood the S Pens.
yeah, I don't know. But I charged my phone last night until like 5 in the morning, I think. I think I woke up at like 5, unplugged it to like see what time it was, rolled over and just like let it sit next to my freaking like side of my bed. Um when I woke up at 7. So it's not been plugged in. It had not been plugged in since 8 or 5 a.m. I only plugged it in at 11:01 and it was at 5% still.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's with watching TikToks on my breaks and lunch, listening to music, listening to podcasts, texting, messaging you on Discord, and taking some photos.
That's
So
actually
I think,
insane.
yeah. Like I do know like with like very light usage, like literally like just texting and stuff, it can last for like 2 days without a charge apparently.
Wow.
But like that's not my like that's not I have a phone to use. Like that's the reality is I have a
Yeah.
phone to use. Um I'm going to obviously try to use it less than I used my old phone cuz I mean, I'm trying to like not detox cuz like I'm sorry, but I need my phone. Like everybody ooh, this is another thing. I'm going to go on a tangent. Sorry.
Okay.
So I work with a lot of old people. I'm not saying
Yes.
it derogatorily. I love old people. Old people are great. They can be great, I should say. They're not all great, but they can be great.
They can be, yeah.
I work with a lot of old people who are like very anti-technology. I literally like male Kim, that's just I'm going to say Kim. He does not own a cell phone.
What?
He literally does not even own a flip phone. He does not own a cell phone.
In this day and age, what the fuck?
Yeah, does not own one. Doesn't know how to send a text. Like and he's not that freaking old. I think he's I think he's honestly mom's age. Maybe a
That's
little older.
crazy.
Yeah, so, like, very anti-technology, and I have a lot of coworkers who do have, like, flip phones, but they're still, like, pretty anti-technology, like, they use it to keep in touch with their kids kinda deal,
Yeah.
and, like, every time they get into this, like, anti-technology ranting, like, "Oh, these kids wouldn't know what to d" I so wanna start screaming. It's like, here's the thing, especially since I moved away, like, I rely so much on technology to have freaking connections with people.
Mm-hmm.
I once and I did say this to one of my coworkers, Carol, once, because she was like, "Oh, like, do you really think you couldn't survive without technology?" It's like, "No, because I wouldn't have my best friend." Plain and
Aw.
simple. Like, yes, we would eventually like send freaking letters and shit, but like that's not enough.
No, that would be absolutely awful.
Like, call it obsessive, call it what I don't give a shit. Like, I live in a day and age where thank God I can have literally minute by minute playthroughs of your life if I so choose for.
Yeah.
Like,
They also need to remember that we did grow up without phones.
exactly. I was not allowed to have a cell phone until I entered high school.
Same, like, it's not like we were born with a fucking
No,
smartphone in our goddamn hand.
no. And I think that's a big one because also, unfortunately, I guess fortunately, because I guess I look really good for my age, whatever. Not patting myself on the back. It's nothing I've done. I don't take care of myself, so I don't freaking know how that works. Um, but I think they underestimate or forget how old I actually am sometimes.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
like I was born in the 90s. We had VHS tapes. I had to rewind tapes, guys.
Yeah, we had fucking
Be kind, rewind.
dial-up internet and
I
fucking
I had a landline.
landlines.
Exactly. I freaking remember how the AOL sign-in sounded.
I still remember my childhood phone number.
I do too. We should just say it.
666-3521.
248-666-8947. Yeah. Maybe somebody at the Showman House still has that number, and congratulations. If you have a landline, you're gonna get all kinds of freaking weird ass phone calls. I hope you do.
Bitch.
That was a little that was a little bitter. I'm sure they're fine people. They just like, did I ever tell you how much the house they built on the property was?
No.
Like $450,000 or something?
Jesus Christ.
Some like McMansion bullshit looking.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen. I should
That
note
whole
that one.
neighborhood is weird as shit now. There's so many different homes and people moved out and died. That
I
neighborhood ain't.
I purposely avoid your old street now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
Oh. Oh.
So if I need to go to Mexico and I literally take 59.
Oh. That makes me happy and sad at the same time.
No, don't be sad.
No, it's just I don't know, it's weird. I'm very emotional, guys. It's been a long week. Um, but anyways, like yeah, it's so frustrating. And like so many of them don't I think understand like or want me to like move on like from my like trauma. And I'm like I don't think you understand like my moving here was super traumatic. Like it was not something I wanted to do.
No.
Like I literally like still like it's vivid. I remember hitting 75 and just like crying because I knew that was like the last time that was like Waterford was like my home. And like I don't think people understand that like as like people move every day. There's people who never have a solid home for more than like, 6 months at a time.
Yeah.
There's people who move for a living who just never are one place. That house was my home for 26 years. 26 years. Same house, same freaking property, same neighbors, like same everything. That was my mom's childhood home.
Yep.
Like that shit is there's no way that couldn't be traumatic. I'm sorry. And no matter how dramatic people up here very much think it is. But they also a lot of them don't know half the story because I don't go into what happened a
True.
lot. Partially because I don't know the statute of limitations. But um like yeah. So like when they get on that, it takes everything in me not to just start screaming because it's like unless you understand, you shouldn't talk about it. Like are there things on my phone that I'm addicted to that I don't need to be like TikTok? Absolutely. I
Yeah,
don't need my
100%.
face in TikTok every freaking single second that I have a brain cell free. But even if I didn't have TikTok or Pokemon Go or Animal Crossing Pocket Camp or literally anything, if it was just Discord, I would still be on my phone quite a freaking bit because that is how I get to talk to you. And like that's just the simple fact of it is like, yeah, technology is my life. But that is because of my circumstance. Like plain and simple.
Dude, plus, like, they need to realize a bunch of older people are on their fucking iPads constantly.
Mhm.
Like,
That's true.
it's not just our quote unquote younger people, okay? Like,
As younger folks.
My
Yeah.
dad's constantly on his iPad. My grandma's constantly on her iPad.
Yeah. It's one of those things, like, I try not to let that stupid shit get under my skin, but sometimes, especially when I'm, like, going through shit, I'm like, "Do you even understand how much of a lifeline, like, technology could be?" Like, I could not imagine going through, like, the last decade of my life without technology because, like, I'm sorry, I probably would've offed myself long ago.
Oh no, absolutely.
Like, if I didn't have the support, even of people, like, I no longer talk to, like, throughout the years, I'm sorry. There's only so much a person can deal with without support, and if I didn't have technology, I wouldn't have had that support. Plain and simple. And, like, yeah, so, like, I'm a prime example of, like, I'm sorry, but technology is not always a bad thing. Like, sure, there are negatives. I'm not saying there's not a single negative, like, there is, like, for God's sake, pedophiles, for one. But they also existed before the internet. It was just harder for them to do things.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that was Jesus, excuse me. Um, that was my long ass week. And tomorrow my cousins are coming up to see grandpa. Also, I don't know if you dealt with this. I'm not sure. But the amount of family that comes crawling out of the woodwork when people hear bad news is really, really annoying. Like, really annoying.
Yeah. No, without a doubt.
And frankly, like, maybe it's just because I grew up, like, literally with just, like, my nuclear family structure with, like, a couple additions, but, like, it really honestly disgusts me 90% of the time. It's like, mm, like, I feel like if you can make time right now, you could have maybe figured out a weekend or 2 a year for, like, the last, 15, 20, 30 years. Like, I get you can't come up every weekend like we did. Get that. We had very special circumstances, honestly. Um, but, like, I feel like you could have figured out a weekend, maybe 2 a year. I feel like that's possible, even with kids, school, work. I feel like that would've been possible.
Yeah. No, without a doubt.
And it's like, I will never, like, say well, there are some people. And if they play games, I will play games back. Because frankly, I'm done with, like, a majority of my mom's family at this point too. Um, like, I don't wanna hear sob stories.
No,
If I
it's
hear a sob story, I will lose my mind.
it's fucking annoying.
It really is. Cause like, I am not saying you had to spend freaking every day, every weekend that you had free with him. Not everybody had the ability to literally leave their entire life behind to take care of him
No.
multiple times, not just moving here permanently, but before that, I literally helped take care of him and grandma for months on end. Not everyone had that ability. Totally understand that. However, a weekend or 2 a year really is not that hard to figure out.
It really isn't.
Even with the distance, because I know 4 hours of and most of them are about 4 hours, most, not all, are about 4 hours away. Still not impossible.
No, I used to do it all the time going up to spend time with my grandma and grandpa.
Yep, and your grandparents' house was about the same distance as from here to back to Waterford,
Yep.
literally. So, like, literally, basically right across the state from each other, like, burp. Almost a
Just
straight
different
line,
angles.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost a straight line, though, like, ding. But, yeah. So, like, I know it happens, and I'm sure it's, like, a very common phenomenon, like, everybody wants to make sure that they, like, have time but, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a bitter person, but, like, I don't I don't wanna hear any regrets later on. I don't wanna hear 'em. I just don't. I
No,
just don't.
because dude, you have to spend. Do you have to go over there tomorrow?
I don't think I do because mom and Cody both work. So
Oh, thank God. Okay, I was about to be like, fuck that. Don't be nice
no,
to these fucking people.
no, no. I might actually get to play some game. Maybe,
Really?
maybe, maybe, maybe. There's
Maybe.
a big capital M with that maybe.
Oh,
So unfair. My God.
okay. I'm so sorry. Autumn told me I don't need it.
What?
So one of my favorite pals in Pal World is Chillette because it's
Mm-hmm.
literally like a water weasel
Uh-huh.
and you can ride on it, and if you have two of them, their heads make a heart. And I found a plushie, but it's
Oh,
$30. Tell me I don't need
oh.
it.
I guess, but Valentine's Day is coming up.
I know.
Maybe you do need it,
The fucking Facebook and their targeted goddamn ads.
right?
Sorry, my
Also, guys,
go ahead.
yeah, no, you finish first.
I was just gonna say sorry, my grandma messaged me and then I
It's all right. Um, oh, also side note with all the sad stuff, of course, it was I got my Valentine's Day presents from Amy and I now have a Gale and a Starion plushie.
I am so sorry. Gail looks like he's seen some shit.
Frankly, honestly, same. Um, but no, he I love them and now I have my entire first playthrough team members.
Mhm.
And it's great, and I love them. And I also have my baby. I have my owl baby, my owl bear baby.
My goal is to get you every single
You're like
companion.
everybody drown
Yeah,
in stuffies.
literally.
Honestly, I would be so happy. I would cry. I would probably just cry. Um, but
However, the Lazelle also looks like she's seen some shit.
you know what? Fair, because honestly, she's seen some shit.
So,
It's fine. It's fine. I love them. I love them.
no, if only I could find a
Um,
scratch.
I know. Why is there no
I don't
scratch?
know.
That doesn't make any sense. Also, apparently, Maddie, I'm just gonna name drop it, um, has decided I am a chocolate lab.
You're a chocolate lab.
I'm a chocolate lab.
Fair, okay.
I got the hip problems, for one. Like
My,
all great labs, I have hip problems.
Mike always compares me to a Pomeranian. Like
It's
I'm
fair.
just B.
It's fair. I've got called a chihuahua once or twice, so you know what? It's fair.
Oh, it's so funny. When Mike's mom was over on Wednesday, she was
Uh-huh.
babying Fiona. Everybody babies Fiona. It drives me crazy. But
Hmm.
she's like, you can tell what one's your dad's. Yeah. Like, take
Oh
after
my
your
gosh.
dad.
Oh my
Like,
gosh. It's so cute.
I was like, yeah, B takes after me. You know, she's got fucking anger issues. She loves food.
I love it.
Aggressive little shit.
Yeah, it's literally like Willow has my freaking anxiety issues.
Yeah.
And Zoe has Cody's anger issues. Yeah, and
Yeah.
hates me, you know? Oh my god, does Zoe hate me? Anybody else wants to pick her up. Fine, whatever. Like she
You
doesn't like it.
know.
No, me. She will literally roll on her back and start like I'm like, "Okay, okay.
Okay, drama
I'm
queen,
s- I'm
Jesus.
sorry."
She
Like she literally tries to get at me. And I'm like, "Bitch, I swear to God. Like you're a teacup chihuahua. Do you know how easy I could literally just wrap you up in a sheet and carry you around, and you would not be able to fight me.
No. She thinks she
I
big
could
dog.
turn y I could turn you into a burrito, and what you gonna do? You're gonna make a loud noise, that's about it. You ain't gonna do shit. Versus my chunky girl Willow, I can barely lift her. I love her, but I can barely lift her. She's not even overweight, she's just big
She's
for
a
her I
big
mean,
girl.
she's a big girl, my big girl, I love her. She's biting her freaking leg apart, though, again.
Dude, my animals do that. So my dogs do that shit too. Like, it drives me crazy. Stop.
It's wrapped up right now. And like I'm like, bitch, that better stay on for at least 2 days. I'm telling you what. I'll tell you what. And she's already on her back, like, I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
It's like, bitch, I know you are, but what am I? Um, but yeah, today was okay. I just keep going back and forth between ranting and telling you about my day.
No, it's
Um,
okay.
woo. um, like work was fine except surprise surprise after a week of my breaks and lunches being like, actually paid attention to today, it was an hour after my first break before I got it,
Oh my god.
and then an hour after hour? No, yeah, an hour after my lunchtime that I got my lunch. Um so that was fun. So that's happening again. Um Which is just frustrating because, like, I refuse to, like, it's literally on a schedule that you
Yeah.
check
Like, come on.
regularly. It's not my job to make sure it's covered, you know? Like, it's just not my job.
No, it's not. You shouldn't feel the need to like pester people to give you your fucking respected breaks.
So, like, I mean, it is whatever, like, I'm just not fighting it. I'm just too freaking tired. Honestly, I got
Weird.
enough shit on my plate. Um, but yeah. Um, so that was today. Also, the weather was so shit today.
Oh my god, it was so cold.
It was so cold and so gloomy,
Mm-hmm.
and it just reminded me that it's still winter, and my seasonal depression was, "Oh, like, oh, hey,
Yeah, like,
I
hey bitch, I'm still
I know your
here.
normal depression is real, real, real intense right now, but do you know what you haven't felt in a while? Seasonal depression." And I'm like, "I don't need to feel you too, but thank you." And I'm just,
Surprise,
like,
I'm still
staring out the
here.
window like, "Why?
Hello, darkness, my old
My
friend.
old friend." I also woke up this morning really congested, and mom and Cody convinced me, a hypochondriac, that I had COVID. Well, was sick again. They didn't specifically say COVID, but they said sick again. So I, for half the day, was having a panic attack, thinking I somehow got COVID again, only to basically feel completely fine by the halfway point of my shift. Um, and just don't tell a hypochondriac they sound sick if you could.
Just
That'd
ignore
be
it.
I try. My mental illness doesn't like for me to ignore things.
Oh no, no, I meant like people telling you like
Oh,
just
well,
ignore it.
but I actually have to be on the actual, like, my lungs have to be trying to expel the last of the sickness because my singing voice is starting to finally come back, which is like, thank God. Cuz like I cannot stand not being able to sing along to songs. It drives me nuts.
Oh, I bet.
Um, oh, what's my song? What song am I obsessed with right now? Oh, so I never got into Mitski.
Hmm.
Um, Mostly because I saw this thing on TikTok back in 2020 that said like white people shouldn't listen to her music, so I just like stayed away. Mind you, I'm sure that was some kind of weird hot take that wasn't actually true.
Yeah.
Um, but like I just stayed away from it just to be safe. But I followed this person called Lucky Lefty who does like video analysis of like all kinds of media, literally movies, TV, video games, music, everything. Like just analyzes everything. I love it. And they started talking about Mitski's one album. What's the album called? Laurel Hell? Yeah, Laurel Hell. Um and there was these two songs that I was like, "Oh, I kind of like what the songs are about, like the concepts."
Hmm.
Especially there's one called Heat Lightning, and it's basically a song about like knowing like something's inevitable but not being able to stop it. And it's so good, and like I was like, "Oh my god, I love this." I've been listening to it obsessively all day. And also Love Me More by the same album, from the same album, same artist, obviously. Um, which got it has almost this like 80s synth poppy kind of beat behind it.
Oh, I love it.
And like, oh my god, I love it. And like, I don't know, like that's what I've been listening to like the last day. And then what was the other song I've been obsessed with? Let's see. Let me just talk music now. I'm just like
You're all over the place. It's all right.
it's literally the inside of my brain, guys. Like this is the biggest like you want to know what my brain is like? This is it. So yeah, like obviously I've been obsessed with Fleetwood Mac since last week. Like I have not stopped.
I love Fleetwood Mac.
Oh my god. Me and Cody. Oh my god. Okay. Brother Cody, let me clarify, guys. So, my brother is admittedly a big Swiftie. I've talked about this before and how everybody's like so shocked that my brother is the Swiftie, right?
Yeah.
My mother has been converted into a Swiftie herself.
Oh no.
Here's the thing, I don't mind Taylor Swift's music. I really don't. I don't mind it. A matter of fact, I literally have an entire album that I like. I have the ability to like something that I don't necessarily love. That's a possibility. Um, but we were getting into it last night because he put on she has like a almost like a kind of mock not mockumentary, but like a documentary
Yeah.
about her making her on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I've
It's
I've
the
I've seen, like, I haven't seen it, but like I saw it on Disney Plus.
right, that one. And he put it on the background while we were working on my phone so mom could watch it um while we were working on my phone. And we get into it because my brother, bless him, because this kid got me into more music because I was very much stuck in either what Amy showed me in high school
Yeah.
or oldies. Like I was very much like I struggled to actually listen to different artists besides like what I knew. And this kid, obviously, like him and my other brother Caesar just have very good music taste. Like they just honestly just very good music taste. And like most of the music I like currently is from either Cody, Caesar, or Amy. Like that's or TikTok. That's literally like the only four
Yeah.
places. Like I don't find music by myself because I am so picky. Um and that's never changed. Um but he was talking about like, oh, like Taylor Swift has kind of, done what most artists don't, which is like change genres, which is true. Most artists don't switch up genres. That's true. Most artists stick with one throughout their career. That's true. That's not a lie.
No.
But also I don't and mom is like he didn't say that autumn. And I'm like, he kind of did, which is that like she does it better than most. And I'm like,
Mm,
here's the thing. Do I think that there's a reason she has the career she does. There's a reason.
yeah.
And I don't think it's just that she's pretty or that she is like relatable. Like a lot of people find her to be relatable. Like I don't she has skills. Like she does. Like there are lyrics that like I literally was going to get some of her lyrics tattooed with like a for like a sibling tattoo. Like there are like lyrics I enjoy very much of hers. But I don't think like she's the end all be all of anything.
No, she is not.
Like and like not to like and Cody is like, "Well, you were like this about Halsey." I was like, "I wasn't quite as rabid of a fangirl, no." But
Dude,
like
Swifties are literally a different breed.
they really are. They're kind of like they remind me of how people talk about like Beatles fans back in the day,
Yes.
which scares genuinely scares me a little bit.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Um but like it's like I'm always like trying to play devil's advocate. I always it's literally my Achilles heels. I cannot just take a side and stick with it because I know there's 50,000 sides to every Um, like, she does make good music. I'm not gonna deny that. Like, is everything a hit? Absolutely freaking not. No. I firmly believe that if an artist doesn't have a flop, they're not trying hard enough.
True.
And I think that Taylor Swift does have flops, regardless of what Swifties think. There are songs that are just not great. Um, but I mean, I say this as somebody who is actually waiting for Reputation, Taylor's version, because Reputation is the one album I like pop music. Like, I'm unashamedly a pop person. I love pop music. I like shit that's easy to listen to and to sing along with. That's kind of like my brother says I like slutty music. Unfortunately, that's pretty true. Like, I it's like easy listening without actually being I just like fun music most of the time.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Like, do I like things with some depth every now and then? Absolutely. I listen to Brand New. Is it mostly when I'm in a depressive episode? Absolutely.
Dude, that's the only time to listen to Brand New.
It's true. Uh that's very true. That's why I listen to them mostly in the winter.
Yep.
And fall. Yeah, fall and winter. Yeah, that's Brand New season. Um, but like I don't know. I'm just one of those bitches that like I don't like to be sad. I know you should like allow yourself to feel sad. I don't like being sad. I don't listen to sad music. Like I try to actively avoid sad songs. Like I don't know what that says about me as a person.
And then you have me, the complete opposite.
Yeah. Like it can be a sunny day and I'm like, what you listening to? And this is like cue up the most emo
Mm-hmm.
sad song you've ever heard in your life. And I'm like, girl, is you okay? You're
You
like,
know,
yeah, it's like a good day.
I'm just listening to some fucking turnover right now.
Right. Oh
Some
shit,
law
I love
dispute.
Turbo.
You know.
It's like and
And
like
I should have crashed the car.
but literally how long did it take for me to understand that like for you, like a good day does not mean happy music.
Yeah, it
It
took
took
her a
forever.
while. Yeah.
Versus me, you literally legitimately can tell my mood by my music because if I'm listening to anything angry, it's probably because I'm frustrated,
Yeah.
which is usually when I listen to either Brand New or A Day to Remember actually.
Oh, dude, I love a day to remember.
Oh shit, I do love them.
You won't find me in the same spot, believe me, I could never stop. My life's turned upside down. Meet me
Yes.
across the train tracks. I'm leaving and not coming back. You're right
Mhm.
and I was wrong. Six, cause
The
the downfall of
downfall
us.
of us all.
All but do. Oh, sorry.
No, I love it. Um, yeah, like I could genuinely listen to that album actually, like anytime. Don't actually have to be upset to listen to that, but it hits different when I'm upset.
The only song that like I listen to when I'm upset by a
Uh-huh.
day to remember is fucking. It means the what is it? Shit. I had it in my head and it went away.
Oh no.
It's the sad one.
Which one? Is it from the same album
Yeah.
that we were talking about? Okay, give me a
Yeah.
second here. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'll know once I see a
If it
title.
means this much to you,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If it means a lot to you,
thank you if it means a lot to you, yeah.
that's a good one. Oh, one of my favorites by them is Don't Ask Me Titles. I'll know once I see it. Oh, another song about the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one, but especially the acoustic version of that.
Dude, acoustic versions hit different.
Oh my god. Like so good. I love that song. Also, disrespect your surroundings. I did not know was a lyric from A Day to Remember.
Do you know that?
I did not. You know the TikTok trend.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this from? And Cody's like, how the frick do you not know? Like we listen to it all the time. Like, what the frick are you talking about? He puts it on. I'm like, this is where it's from. He's like, you're an idiot. I'm like, I
Disrespect
honestly,
your
your
surroundings. Dun,
surroundings.
dun, dun,
Dun, dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun.
dun.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just like I get so frustrated because I'm like, Cody, you like so much diverse music.
Mhm.
For you to just be such a diehard Swiftie, something seems wrong about that.
Yeah, there's something terribly
And
wrong.
I would honestly be okay if it was like you were just like it's because she's hot. Like if you were like I'm just a Swiftie because she's hot. I'd be like, you know what, understandable. Like that's people have done less.
Yeah.
Like, but no, it's like genuinely like her music, which is not like I'm
Mm,
saying. Like I said, she does write good music, but it's not the end all be all.
I don't care personally, and I can't wait to watch the fucking football game tomorrow.
I don't like sports. I don't like sports.
And it's just gonna keep panning over to Taylor Swift.
I just don't care because I don't like sports anyways, so
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
care.
I'm going for free food.
I don't get anything special this year, so yeah. Boo.
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 Oh man, I'm so tired. Today was just fucking too many people. Too much peopling for me.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to continue if you want to get some rest.
Yes, yes, is that okay?
That's okay.
I need to recharge my battery.
Let's see. So next week is supposed to be the spicy episode.
Yeah, we'll see how the week goes.
We'll see how the week goes, guys. We'll see how the week goes. We will
Literally.
see how the week goes. Um, yeah, we'll definitely see how the week goes. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a wait. Yeah. I just keep saying yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Like if I don't I think Friday, if everything's not as bad as it's been, we'll probably take the tests.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if not,
Yeah.
like
If this week oof, is anything, this upcoming week is anything like this current week, we'll figure something out. But
yep, I'm good.
yeah. Ugh. And then after that, what the frick was? Give me a second here. I just wanted to remember what the end of the month behind was. Oh, also, real fast, Baldur's Gate 3 stuff because I went and joined Larian Studios Discord.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't have many Discords, so it's not that big. But yesterday they posted, "Love is in the air in Faerun, and we've made improvements to locking lips with your romantic partner.
I
Releasing
know.
next week." Yeah, did you see the
Yeah,
video?
yeah, everyone's like retweeting on Twitter, like it's happening on they're releasing it on Valentine's Day. And Larian Studios fucking put a newt newt meme and was like, well no, I'm not gonna do it. Like I love
I
this
love it.
fucking company.
I know. Oh my god. But yeah, I was like, okay,
Look, I don't care about Halson, but that was a cute.
that was
It was
cute.
cute.
I don't know. Like everybody is like I feel like TikTok is really trying to get me with the Halston content. They're really trying.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's all about it. But oh my god. I had to send you a song. Somebody's making diss tracks,
Oh my god.
and I love it. Like one's about Wilbrin,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and it's like fucking
Okay.
mood.
Oh my god.
And then
Yes.
it's not a diss track, but one's about poppers, like him selling
Mhm.
Tritos and stuff. And I was like, yes, this is a bop.
It's like, this is amazing.
I'll have to find it and send it to you.
Yes. Also, I need help creating my Baldur's Gate 3 themed phone because I need to upgrade.
Yes.
Because I'm still stuck on here. I love my toilet bound Hanako Kun like wallpapers, but I've had the same ones for 2 years now. And it needs to change.
And they'll be updated. Yeah, we can
It
do
needs
that.
to be updated. Needs to be updated.
I can help
But
you with that.
yeah. But anyways, guys, it's been an absolutely miserably long week. But thank you for if you join and listen to this. Thank you for listening and putting up with this cuz we don't want to stop this just because our lives are falling apart.
Nope.
If anything, we need this to keep ourselves from falling completely apart. Um
100%.
so thank you and we love you. Um
Yes, yes.
I am going to probably watch some from some Heart of Dixie after signing off. Cause comfort.
And I am gonna go nap. By nap,
Yeah,
I mean sleep for
she's gonna
13
sleep.
hours.
I've been sleeping so much. I've been passing out at like 8 o'clock at night all week. So like my body's like, no, not tonight. No, don't do that shit. Stupid. No.
Nope.
Like I have to work Monday. So I only have Sunday off, then Monday on, then Tuesday off, then Wednesday through Saturday on.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Ew.
I I don't know why I'm getting like my old HBC treatment,
Yeah, what the
but
fuck?
it is what it is. I have lots of early shifts. Like nothing. I think only Saturday is like 5 p.m. All the rest are like 3 and 4. So like I'm not gonna complain too much. But regardless, I am just prolonging the inevitable
I
because I don't want to hang up because I love talking to my best friend.
love you.
I love you too. I'll still message you incessantly. It's fine.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Um, I'm going to also try to write a little bit of Vera's backstory. So,
Ooh.
not Briar. Briar, you know what? She's just a free agent. She don't get no backstory really. She's just a free agent. Vera, however, I just want to write about an archivist. I don't know. Like, a magical archivist sounds fun. Anyways, or Doris. I really need to just get back to writing, guys. That's the main. I need to get back into writing. That's the main point here. Anyways, I'll stop prolonging. All right. As always, and forevermore, I am Autumn, aka Firefly.
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
And this has been the Nerdy Archives. Thank you.
Try to have a good week.
Try to have a good week. Stay positive, if possible. Be nice to people. You don't know how close they are to losing it. Bye. Love you.
Bye.